Hi everyone, welcome back to Earl Grey Books. I'm Ellie and today I'm doing a little non-fiction haul for you all. So I don't have too many books here. These have been picked up since May? April. A while. I don't have too many. I do have a colour scheme somehow. But let's jump into them. So I think these are all the ones that I have. I'm not sure because I stupidly didn't note down the last one I showed you. So here we are. Let's just start with the one that isn't part of this weird colour scheme I've got going on. And that is Female Husbands by Jen Manion, which is a trans history. So it says that, according to the little blurb here, long before people identified as transgender or lesbian, there were female husbands and the women who loved them. So, yes, this just seemed like an interesting read. I bought this when I was in Sydney, so that feels like years ago now. And yes, we have been joined. Would you like to come across? Would you like to come across? No? Okay, now into this colour scheme that I didn't know I had. So one that you will have seen recently was Why She Wrote by Lauren Burke, Hannah K. Chapman, and illustrated by Kaylee Bales. I read this one recently, and basically it's like a little biography of different female authors, and then like a little comic about a particular moment or, you know, what else in their lives that was important to their writing. And it's a very beautiful little book and I really enjoyed it. So next up, I also bought this one a while ago. This is Pompeii by Mary Beard. Went through a bit of a Mary Beard period, and I haven't read this one yet, but yes, I've always been interested in Pompeii. Don't really know why, but it was just always something that's interested me. So we'll give this one a go soon. Another one I bought a while ago, this is Sex, Lies and Question Time by Kate Ellis. This is why the successes and struggles of women in Australia's parliament matter to us all. And yes, it's a book about being a woman in politics. There's a blurb on the front from Julia Gillard, who used to be our Prime Minister. And yes, interested to give this a read. And as you can see, I kind of have like a yellow and pink theme going on. So here is the Amazons, Lives and Legends of Warrior Women Across the Ancient World by Adrienne Mayer. This was recommended to me when I enjoyed Mary Beard. So very much interested in this one because love a good warrior woman, honestly. And then last two that I've got here. This is My Inner Sky by Mary Andrew, which is, I don't really want to say it's self-help because it doesn't really feel like that, but it's more like, I guess, kind of like a personal story filled with like gorgeous illustrations. And I guess they're like little essays and that sort of thing. So I love Mary Andrew. So very excited when I saw this one. And yeah, I'm just very excited to read this one, hopefully very soon. And then another one that I was super excited about, like so excited. This is The Mirror and the Palette by Jennifer Hickey. This is Rebellion, Revolution and Resilience, 500 Years of Women's Self-Portraits. I am obsessed with self-portraiture, particularly women's. It's definitely, in case you don't know, I study art history at the moment, and that's kind of the area I'm most interested in. I've read a few books about it, done quite a few essays about it for classes as well, and now I have this one. Jennifer here is Australian. She has a podcast about female authors, female artists, and I'm just very excited for this whole thing. So there we are. Those are just a couple that I've bought, I think. Not really sure. Mostly I wanted to do this one because I'm sure I will buy more non-fiction just before non-fiction November, and during non-fiction November, and after non-fiction November. So I wanted to have one of these up now, so that come like end of October, when I want to do my TBR and that sort of thing, I don't have a whole bunch of things to show you. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.